Right, so since GCSEs are in just under 2 months, I've decided to come back to help you, yes you foundation maths mob, to pass your GCSEs. I mean, can we just talk about why you're doing foundation maths anyway? Thick as pigs. Pigs fucking arse. I mean, he does make it laugh though, but I'm back with these exam videos to help you idiots pass your exams. Not really, but yeah. I mean, foundation. Why am I not doing a higher paper? Because I'm not doing it. So I'm doing. Because I'm not actually taking my GCSEs this year. I've already done them. But for you idiots that are probably not even revising yet. I mean, I didn't. I didn't. Still passed everything. But if you're doing foundations here, there's no point in revising. I mean, definitely not. Unless you think it's big set 6. So anyway, you start off. You walk into the exam. You sit down. You're thinking, bin this in 2 months. But trust me, it's a piece of piece, as long as, especially if you're doing foundation science and maths. Jesus. What's the other one that does foundation? Spanish? Didn't pass that, so. But yeah, you type in your credentials. This isn't going to be yours, by the way. This is mine. So don't type this in. If you can speak. I mean, people doing mock exams, they're so unprofessional. It is unbelievable. You sit down, you see 1 hour and a half. That's important, by the way. It doesn't take an hour and a half. Well, actually, the the higher tier one did. But I'm saying 100% foundation will not take 90 minutes, which is an hour and a half for you foundation idiots, because you probably don't even know what 90 minutes is as hours. I mean, so first of all, this is a paper 1, so it's non-calculator. You don't get one of them things. So if you walk in with a calculator in the real exam. Anyway, so it's out of 80. There's 3 papers, by the way. Let me just take this really quickly. Total for this is 80. So 80 times 3 is 240. Again, you wouldn't be shocked if some foundation set 6 guy didn't know that, even though we're in year 11 and he's 16. Anyway, look at this. Read each question carefully before you start to answer it. But anyway, there's 3 papers. Paper 1, P1, is non-calc. P2 is calc and P3 is calc. Calculator calc means. So yeah, it's pretty much. Anyway, let's just start it. Look at this shit. I can't believe I do this. This is why I'm doing foundation, because it's just so unbelievably easy. Right, Dad, do that. Right, 0.3 is a fraction. What? Right, 0.3 is a fraction. 0. No, that's as a decimal. So 0.3 is a decimal. A fraction is like 1/10. 1/10. So what is it? Is it 0.3 is a fraction? I don't know, I'm no good at fractions. Right, 3/10. So it's 3/10. Yeah. Jeez, because 0.3 is 30%, which is 330 over 100, which then you can divide that by 10. Both of those by 10, which is 3/10. That's 1 mark. Next question. Work out 3 to the power of 2. 3 to the power of 2 is just 3 squared. And 3 squared is just 3 times 3, which is 9. 1 more mark. Wow. Anyway, next, number 3. We're getting a bit more difficult here. Oh, wait, no, we're not. Right, so you got bidmus or bodmus, whatever you learn, it's the same thing. Brackets first. Oh, look, you got to work out what's in the bracket first, which is 3 plus 2. what is 3 plus 2? That's obviously 5, and then you're left with 20 divided by 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. That's another mark. Way. I mean, I don't think anyone is struggling on this. I mean, who is struggling on these? Write down a factor of 60. Write down a factor of 60. That is between 8 and 4. A factor of 60. What does that mean? Well, a factor... Yeah, I'm not going to explain what a factor is. 60 can be broken down into 12 and 5. And that can be broken down into 6 and 2. 2 is prime. 6 can be broken down into 3 and 2. It's prime. That's prime. So it is 2. I don't know why I'm even doing this. This isn't the answer to the question. But yeah. Getting rid of all of that. 60 can be broken down into 12 and 5 as 12 times 5 equals 60. So, but it says between 8 and 4. 14, sorry. 18 and 14. And 12 is between 18 and 4. 8 and 14. Which means it's 12 or, 10 or whatever. Next. Simplify. 3 times W times 5. Right, so 3 times W is 3W. Times 5 is 15W. Times T is 15WT. Next question. Okay, Faye is planning a trip to a theme park for 1 adult and 2 children. What? These are the costs of the trip. Cost of petrol. How much money does she have there? Right, brilliant. So this is a piece of piss really. So you've got to add all of this together. 23, £33. Get rid of that vaccine. £33 per adult. 33. Add those together, that's 56. And then 24.50 times 2 is 49. I'm not sure I got that right. Yeah, 49. And then meals, £15 per adult, £10 per child. Now, this, she pays all the costs. There it is, there's your bit of information. So you've got 56 plus 49 for 1. 6 plus 9 is 5, carry the 1, that's 105. 15 plus 20, where'd I get 20 from? 10 plus 10 equals 20. Equals 35. 105, let me go down to get rid of this. 105 plus 35 equals 140. She has 200 to spend. It's 200 minus all of the cost, which is 140. Which is 60, so she has 60 quid left. Done. That should be all 4 marks. 60 quid. Here is a list of 8 numbers. Write down the mode. Well, immediately you can tell without even counting them it's A, because mode equals the most and what appears most. Let's just do it for the ones that are thick as pigs. A appears 5 times, so A equals 5. B appears twice, B equals 2, and C appears once. And since the mode equals the most, A appears the most times, so the mode is A. One of the 8 letters is going to be picked at random. On the probability scale, mark with a cross the probability that this letter would be. Again, a simple ask question, really. So, we've already said that B appears 2 times out of the 8 letters on the scale, which is 25%. But we don't need it in 25%, we need it as a fraction. So you take this, divide it by 2, it is 1/4. Where's 1/4 on the scale? Well, this is 1. That's 1/2, and that's 1. We've got these in between it, so this would be 1/4, which means it goes there. What? That's it. Find the probability that this letter will be C. Well, that is pretty hard, actually. No, it isn't. So C appears 1 out of the 8 times, which means it should just be 1 out of 8. And if they want you to be, fancier, 0.125, but they're not going to want you to be that fancy because it's foundation purpose.
It's been serious.
What do you mean?
As in, like, you've been asked to tell someone.
Are you serious? No. Definitely not. Wouldn't help when the thickest shit it was on.
Year 7 foundation.
Year 11 foundation maths.
Oh, year 7 didn't want their big booklet because I threw it in the bin.
What 0.3 as a fraction?
No idea. Sorry. Truthfully, no idea.
Anyway, Dad didn't know. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's 'cause we're thick.
So,
I don't want to be like us.
so as you can see, you just do this plus 3 on both sides, because whatever you do it on both sides to cancel out the -3, which means m equals 7. That is a piece of piss mark, 7.
Your maths friend don't talk to us anymore.
Oh, maths friend.
Ada.
Who?
Ada. I used to do the maths thing with you.
So
Not
anyway,
with you, but I mean, if you said to me 90% chance to know the answer.
24. So 3n plus n. What's 3n plus n? Well, that's 4n, and that equals 24. What do you do to get n on its own? You divide it by 4. Then whatever you do on one side, you do to the other side, which means 24 divided by 4, which is 6. So n equals 6. Piece of piss, 2 marks. Next question. This is easy. Find the value of y. So you're given this one angle here, which is 70 degrees. And as you can see, this is a full circle. This is a full circle, you thick pig shit. So how many degrees are in a circle, Mum?
360.
Yeah, 360 degrees are in a circle. So since you're finding the angle of y and you're already given 70, you do 360 minus 70, which is 290.
That's your answer.
And that's your answer. 290 gives you 1 mark. Next, give a reason for your answer.
Because that's what it is.
Angles, no, circles.
Which creatures live in what? Formality.
Circles are
Ants.
360 degrees.
Can't even read what it is.
So 360
Form
minus 70
I think it
equals 290.
The march, don't they? They all march in a row and everything.
Add up to that should be, by the way.
Right,
Add up to 360. No clue. Add up to 360. Yeah, that should get you the mark. Next question. I've got anyway.
What are you doing for? I was doing for...
A shop sells jars of coffee. Each jar of coffee costs £4. Michael, what?
Yeah, I told you it was that.
Well, this was created 2 years ago. Anyway, Michael has £23. Work out the greatest value of jars of coffee Michael can buy. I've already worked it out, but for you thickers, what? No, it's 5. But for you thickers pigs, I'll explain it anyway. So look, so each jar is £4, and he's got £23.
What's he showing you?
Anyway, what? So each jar of coffee costs £4. So 4 equals 1 jar. 8 equals 2 jars. 12 equals 3. 16 equals 4. 20 equals 5. And 24 equals 6. But he doesn't have £24. He only has 23, which means he can only go up to buy 5 jars. There you go. That's 5. In a sale on Wednesday, jars of coffee are sold at half price. Michael thinks that he can now buy exactly twice the number of jars. So let's see. So there was £4. Is Michael correct? Give a reason for your answer. So there was £4. Now they're £2. He's still got £23. So obviously 2 times 10 equals 20. So he's bought 10, but since the £2 he can buy 11, which means
Catherine of Aragon.
which means before that he could only buy 5, and 5 times 2 is 10. But that's wrong. He can buy 11, not 10. So no, Michael is wrong, as he can buy 11 jars of coffee,
We were talking a quarter of a minute,
not 10. There you go. I actually don't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Next,
Yes.
bin that. Eleanor actually bin it. Skip it. Eleanor spends 120 minutes in a cafe. She played badminton. She played badminton for 50 minutes. No, 50 minutes. She used the swimming pool for 200 minutes. She used the gym for 20% of the 120 minutes. Then she spent the rest of the time in the cafe. Work out in minutes how much time she spent in the cafe. So she spent 50 minutes playing badminton, and then 1/6 of the time in the swimming pool. 1/6 of 120 is just 120 divided by 6, which is 20. 50 minutes plus 20 minutes is 70 minutes. She used 20% of the 120 minutes in the gym, which is 12 times 2, which is 24. Only 24 minutes. What is the point? Anyway, 70 plus 24 is 94. So that's what you've... And then it's 120 minutes. So you've got to take 120 away from 94, which is 26. So 26 minutes spent in the cafe. 4. Eleanor got to the sports centre at 1:30. 1:30. You can tell this is wrong immediately. Did Eleanor get to this cafe by 3? So as you can see here, the 2 extra hours would take it up. We'll take it up to 3:30. But you've got to remember from the last question that she only spent 94 minutes.
Paris.
No, in the cafe. So 26 minutes in the cafe, which means you do 3:30, take away 26, which gets you to 304. But obviously we're doing it time, so 304, which means nope. No, she got there.
No, it's not yellow and black.
At 3:04, as she was 26 minutes. I forget it, we don't need any more than that. 1 mark. The composition bar chart shows information about the number of people living in the village. This must have just been a foundation thing, because I've never seen one of these. Write down the number of men living in the village in the year 2000. So you go to the year 2000, you go across here with that line. First of all, you've got to see how much is it going up by. I mean, each value, and this up to 100, up to 100 it's 10. This is 50, and it's 1 above that, and if it's going up in 10 each time, that means 60 are living in the village in the year 2000. Find the estimate number of children living in the village in the year 2010. So it just says children. So it's 160. So you gotta look, it starts at 160, right? And it goes up, that's 210. Your answer isn't 210, you thick as
Well, in
pig.
Paris, it's the what's it
You
now?
thick as pig
Tiny.
shit nutter. Because you've got
The
to do,
annual pass holders event. It's raining.
because you've got to do 210 minus 160, which is 50.
Right.
Which means you have 50. For the people living in the village in 2020, I can't bother this.
It's raining not long ago. What's
Shut
it about
up.
the umbrella?
Find the ratio, the number of people. Oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Jenny drives from London to Swindon at an average speed of 54 miles an hour.
Slow, man.
She drives for an hour and a half. Work out the distance from London to Swindon. I've already done it. 54 miles equals 1 hour. And then to get to the extra half hour, you just divide by 2, which is 27 miles. And then you add 54 to 27, which is 81, which means 81 miles. And whatever his name is, he's using a speed map. The map is the map. The map has a scale of 1 to 25,000. Right. On the map, the road is a length of 6 centimetres. Work out. So what you're doing here is, I think, you're doing 6 times 25,000. Which for you mugs is just 6 times 25. Which is 175. 175. Now I think it's 175, is it? Because you've got rid of those 3 zeros. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to put those at the end. Just add them back on. It's 1,750. That might be wrong actually, but whatever, we move. I don't give a shit. Yeah, because 175,000 kilometres. Yeah, it's wrong. It might be 175. But either way, I don't care. Next question. Not doing that. You do it. Alright, we're getting a bit off. We're getting a bit long here, aren't we? How many questions on this paper? So it's like 20. Here's a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Right, so all the measurements in centimetres. I'm not working that out. I can't be asked. How many questions is there? That's easy. God, how long has this gone for? 24, 25, 26. Do not be 27. Right, there you go. 26 questions. That what am I? What? It's not funny at all. What one am I on? How was I? 17. Right. There's a total of Ashin. What? Yeah, you can only see blue though. Find out probably there's not blue. Well, I'm just going to assume that these are all of equal value since it doesn't say. The table shows no one counts in a bag. That's easy. 0.7. Done. 0.7. Finished. Find the ratio of blue counters to green counters. Is 2 to 3. 2 to 3, so there's 2 for every 3. Which means you do 30 divided by 5. No wait, 30 divided by 2, 15 times it by 3, 45. That's that not that one, the one next to it. 55. The number of red counters in the bag is the same number as yellow counters in the bag. Well, if you correct. But if that's 45, 75. Which means, if that answer was correct, which probably isn't, no. as cannot be 12.5 counters.
They all got pictures then.
Next,
She should mean sounds delicious.
there are 240 cans of drink on a shelf. Each can contains cola, lemonade, or soda. Number of cans on what? Yeah, I can't order this. Next question. What 500 is a product manufacturers? Curious many ways, it doesn't matter which one you do though, to be honest. So I'm doing 100, 5, 10, 10, 2, 5, and 2, 5. Done. 2 to the power of 2 times 5 to the power of 3. That's your answer, 3 marks. Like in what? 10 seconds? 10 seconds that took. Work out, right, I can't remember doing that either. Simplify, I can't remember doing that either. I'm not doing that. Yeah, this is virtually it, by the way. Because that's all I'm doing. Either way, foundation maths papers. Paper 1 is a piece of piece. Piece of piece. What's a cat piece? Necro balls. I mean, it's cat balls. Japanese. Anyway. Now, let me see if I can find the mark scheme really quickly. Haven't I already got it? Right, is that it? Oh, here we go, I've got the mark scheme. This should be the mark scheme. Don't say they're an actual cross. What is this? So look at this. How much are these? 1 mark. Where's it say the mark? Got that. Got 60. Which means 8. Can't it just say... This is shit actually. Wait. Hold on. There's a better one. Move. This is a better one than the one I just had up. Yeah, many people have been to Rotterdam. Many people have been to Rotterdam. Yeah. So here we go. Yep, done that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Didn't do that one. 24, 25, 26, 27. Didn't do that one. 29.
What found?
There was something so horrifying yet powerful about this statue. This statue is called the Destroyed City. It was unveiled.
Yeah, 31, 32, 33, 34.
This statue sees a figure with its head thrown back as if crying in grief. It is all the more. We're now at the cube houses.
God, literally. So, from what I did, foundation pipe. This is a joke. So from what I did, I got 43 out of 80. Which might sound a bit shit, yeah. Which, if you get, this is enough to get, 129 is enough to get grade 5, by the way. But yeah. Anyway, so That may sound bad, but bear in mind, I only answered about, what, 14 out of 26 of the questions? Okay, maybe like 16 out of 26.
No, you may not. Look at them with lesbian.
So imagine that. Literally. Foundation papers, piece of piece. I will not be back for paper 2. Because you lot are thick as pigs. I'm off.